This lesson will cover the past perfect tense in the first person singular in the sense of I ran, I played, I worked, I saw, etc., as well as a slow reading of Genesis 1:7. In the last lesson, we learned the third person singular with the three-letter root in the masculine form, and we'll cover that again when we get to. In order to go to the first person singular, we add a tav and a yud after it, and the pronoun is contained within the word. So karati would be I called. The pronoun for I is ani, so you might see it as ani karati for I called, or an unusual twist in Hebrew, the pronoun can also go after the verb, so it could be karati ani. Hebrew also has a familiar word for the word I. Anochi karati is the familiar form of I called, or it could be karati anochi. And here we see the pronoun afterward, karati ani, I called, and karati anochi, I called, in the familiar sense of the word I. So we're going to look for verbs that are in the past tense, the past perfect tense. So we'll look for words that end in ty, and we see it there, karati, which is I called. And it says, re'eh, see, karati, I called, beshem Betzalel ben Uri, in the name or by the name of Betzalel ben Uri. Here it's simple. Karati, without the pronoun, I called, beyom karati, in the day or on the day I called. Looking for the tav yud ending, we have barati, which is I created. Asher barati is that or which I created. Now we see the pronoun after the verb. The verb is barati, ani, or I created. Aleha, these, barati ani, I created. Then we have another verb. The root is amar, which means to say. Ani amarti, I said. Bidimi is, I think, to my love or to my beloved. I'm not sure on that word. Okay, here we have the verb amarti, I said. This is hazot asher amarti, this which I said or that I said. And it will help if you look at the translation underneath each word. Don't try to memorize them, but with repetition and later on when we do translation exercises, eventually you'll build a vocabulary without too much effort. And this is Genesis 1:7, which I'll read slowly. Vaya'as Elohim et harakia vayavdel bein hamayim asher mitachat larakia uvein hamayim asher me'al rakia vayahi chen. Vaya'as Elohim et harakia vayavdel bein hamayim asher mitachat larakia uvein hamayim asher me'al rakia vayahi chen. Vaya'as Elohim et harakia vayavdel bein hamayim asher mitachat larakia uvein hamayim asher me'al rakia vayahi chen. Vaya'as Elohim et harakia vayavdel bein hamayim asher mitachat larakia uvein hamayim asher me'al rakia vayahi chen. Vaya'as Elohim et harakia vayavdel bein hamayim asher mitachat larakia uvein hamayim asher me'al rakia vayahi chen. Vaya'as Elohim et harakia vayavdel bein hamayim asher mitachat larakia uvein hamayim asher me'al rakia vayahi chen. Vaya'as Elohim et harakia vayavdel bein hamayim asher mitachat larakia uvein hamayim asher me'al rakia vayahi chen.